if you go to anybody for help and the person doesn't help you, apparently God has not destined the person to help you.
About my mistake. Hello, good people. My name is Milo, and welcome to another juicy episode of Sit with Milo, where we discuss interesting and juicy topics. Now, please take a moment, follow all of our social media, and make sure you like, comment, and share. Today with me in the studio, I have a very honorable personality, a great fellow, Ebony, that can answer. I don't know, the list is on and on, but I want him to introduce himself. Please, Mr. You have the floor.
Yeah, hello beautiful people. I'm so pleased to be here today. My name is Uluke Damilola Samson. People call me Crane.
So I can call you Crane?
Yes, please.
So, Mr. Crane, what do you do? What are you into?
That is a big question. I'm into so many things. Yeah, I'm actually an entrepreneur. I'm a footballer. What else? Yeah, I'm into tech. Yeah, let's just mention a few. I think this thing are okay for now.
Okay. Mr. Crane is a very busy person. For you to know, before we get him to get to the studio today, it took us like, we have to drag him. We're just dragging him. So today we have a very sensitive topic. Mr. Crane will be explaining and he will be teaching us who a giver is. The topic is the chronicle of a giver, what givers go through. So before we dive into the main topic of today, we would like to meet Mr. Crane proper. We'd like to know more about him, where he's schooled, whatever, everything about Mr. Crane. Mr. Crane, please, you have the floor.
Thank you, my honorable host. I don't know. I really can't say much on here, but then I'll give you brief about myself. I'm from a family of 5. Yeah, my mom, my dad, and we are 5. I'm the last born, to be precise. I spent most of my early days with my elder sister, which is our firstborn. She has always been handpicked to be my mom. Like most people refer to her as my mom, and no, they don't even know my mom. Some people don't even know my mom till date. Yeah,
your sister is your mom.
I'm telling you because we have this resemblance. Yeah, so we have this resemblance, and I lived most of my childhood days. I lived most of it with her and her husband. Yeah, at one point, my sister had issues with her husband's family because they thought probably she has given birth before they were like, oh, this person has given birth before. You want to no. So we had to, like, my mom had to come in that no. I'm their last born, blah blah blah, no. So my early days, I started from Iwaya. I don't know if you know Iwaya.
Iwaya, Onike.
Yeah, around Onike side. Yeah, my primary school days were also at Iwaya. I went to Leon Preparatory School. Yeah, from there I get admission into Federal Government College, Obomosho. Yeah, that was after my common entrance and all. That was where I gained my admission to. After that, it took me a while before gaining admission into the universities. As a matter of fact, I was already making money. I wasn't even ready to go to school again. But then my mom kept on pushing that, oh, this man, I know you are brilliant. You definitely go to that school.
So all this while that you are schooling and everything, were you staying with your sister all through?
Yes.
All through?
Yes.
So who was footing the bills of the schooling? Was it her and her husband, or?
I won't say her and husband per se, but then it was a joint effort. Yeah, let me put it that way.
Including the...
Because they do call me, I'm the baby of the house, because my immediate brother, I think he's older than me with 9 years or so. So for you to know the difference, yeah. My mom keeps saying at times that she didn't even want to give birth to me when I came and all, but then we all know how God works in miraculous ways, and I'm happy. Here we are today.
About my mistake. So, if I get your juicy story right, you're saying that your schooling was basically joint contribution.
Yeah, I'll put it that way. Yeah.
I understand that your sister can foot your bills. It is understandable. Like, was the husband also participating in all these billings?
The husband, the husband is actually not is an easygoing person. Let me put it that way. Is an easygoing person. He doesn't like voila. He doesn't like stress.
So he would rather give the money to his sister to give you than
from the start.
Okay.
From the start, after the whole family issue, the whole braha and all, you know how men can be now. They can have two mind about, is it true that this boy is not from my, you understand? So it might happen that way. Not until he was fully convinced, then he started acting like my father as well.
Started acting the father?
Yeah. He stood as a father figure. Even as at the point when my dad died in 2017, he stepped in fully. Yeah.
Father.
Yeah, he stepped in fully. And I made sure that on my wedding day, I gave him a special recognition just to appreciate his efforts throughout the years. Yeah.
So that kind of person that has done so much for you growing up, how will you is it quantify or qualify such person? Is it a giver, your helper? How where will you place him in all this?
That's a very deep question. I would say is actually interwoven. Yeah, let me put it that way, because even when my dad was alive, my dad has this slogan: he doesn't have enemy. Yeah, my dad doesn't have enemies. He's an easygoing person. He plays a lot. He's jovial. He gives to people. People come to him for advice and all. So I can link him into my dad because they both have the same kind of character. Yeah, they give, they help, they advise. They get angry too, because normally everybody gets angry. Yeah, I'll give them the old thing he said: giver, helper. Yeah.
And the reason why I asked you the question, because I'm going to link you to the topic of today, which is the chronicle of a giver. Now, Mr. Crane, are you a giver yourself? Because you have explained that you have been receiving love, receiving money, everything. Not everybody is lucky to receive all that love from somebody that your mother did not give birth to. So, you yourself, are you a giver?
I would say yes.
Like, rate yourself, how many percent? Don't lie.
There is no need to lie about that. The thing is, these are the facts that I told you, that both people that nurtured me, I mean the two dads that nurtured me, they are givers and they are helpers. So I think I've learned a lot from them, and I'm just carrying on that legacy just to build on it.
So you're a giver?
Yes, I would say I'm a giver, yeah. And I actually don't want to call myself a giver. I would rather want people to tell me that, or say behind me that, that person is a giver.
Okay, have you heard someone, or maybe in the process of gisting, somebody will say, that guy is a giver, and somebody, they say he used to give somebody something. Has it ever occurred?
Yes.
Many times?
Yeah, many times. I won't even lie about that. Many times. Because at times in my prayers, I keep praying to God that, God, this kind high where people they see me, just do me as people they see me. I don't know if you understand that preaching. I'm not really good at preaching. But then people see me as, this person gives a lot. So when they come to me, okay, my kind of person, when people come to me for help, and I probably am in a tight corner, I find it very difficult to say no.
What?
Let me start with that. I don't know, something within me feels like I don't know. It's just me. Let me just say it's just me naturally. I don't like to say no to people. Though I've been criticized countless times by some people close to me that I know you can't be a yes person to everybody. You can't, but then I don't know. It's just my kind of person.
Your personality.
Yeah, just my personality.
So, in one word, you call yourself a giver.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Now, let me ask you this question, Mr. Queen. As a giver, do you think there's a limit to something that you can give?
Of course. There should definitely be a limit.
What are your limits?
It depends.
Okay.
Yeah, it depends.
What are the factors?
Being a giver, it takes a lot to be a giver actually, because some people give just for people to like praise them, hail them, just for the camera. Some people give. I won't call that kind of person a giver. But you doing this out of
Free will.
yeah, thank you. Free will. You just doing it unconsciously. You just want to like make this certain person happy without anybody noticing, without anybody knowing. You just did it on the low key. That is my kind of giver. That is who me I would refer to as a giver. Not like I would do something today and I would tell the person in the next door that, oh, did that person let me buy that stuff. Okay. Nah, I don't like that.
So, what about the limit to the things that you can give?
How?
All that thing that you cannot give to somebody.
So many things actually. I can't actually give my art, like my art, to a stranger, apart from somebody that I know that, oh, I have this bond. Yeah, I have a bond with like my wife.
See, your wife was not a stranger before you gave your heart to her.
You can ask my wife. Even when we were courting, there are times she criticizes me, she scolds me for giving out. You give your law, you do this, you do that. There should be limits, there should be this. I always give people, yeah. But, I don't know. The only thing I keep telling her then was, see, it's just me. It is just me. Even if my body is saying no, my head and heart will be telling me, do it.
So, on the scale of maybe let me say ratio. Just ratio is, what gender do you favor the most? Is it the men or the women? I want to know. There's a reason why I'm asking this question. You're getting there, but what's the ratio like? Men versus women.
In my own case, I favor the women more. I'm not going to lie.
Why?
I don't know, because women tends to like fall on my path more than men. You know how guys now, how some guys are, normally some guys are egomaniac. They have ego, like they'll be like, that guy and we go up together now. Why we could meet and say, make it do this, make it do this, make it do that. You understand? Some guys are not some, most guys are like that. But a female that you have probably a close rapport with finds it very easy to like to like knock on your door and be like, oh, Queen, I'm in need of this, I'm in need of this, I'm in need of this. Yeah, like I've met several single mothers in my life that keeps coming to my DM and say, oh, Mr. Queen.
Single mothers?
Yeah.
How's the attraction?
I don't know.
You just walk on road and meet single mothers and you want to help them. You do impregnate them.
I don't know. What I would say is probably they've heard from someone. Maybe someone told them, they'll be like, oh, if you go to this person is going to give you, go to this person is going to give you. And they'll be like, okay, let me try my luck. There was a day I was in my house and one woman with a child just came to my doorstep to knock. That I was even preparing for work. I was like, oh, I've never seen this face before. He said yes. And that truly I haven't seen her before, but she wants to see me. She needs to know about that. Really? I had to thought I should just hold on. That I was dressing up for work, probably on my way to work. We'll talk. On getting outside, the woman knelt down. I was like, oh, she has ate this, she has ate that, I should please. She hasn't eaten, blah, blah, blah. And I don't know, I'm this soft person. Yeah, I'm a very soft person. Maybe I fall for their stories. Yeah, maybe I fall for their stories too much. Maybe that is my weak point, I don't know. But then, and one of my weak points too is seeing a woman cry. I don't like it. It tears me deep when I see a woman cry. I don't like it. Yeah.
So, as a giver, because you called yourself a giver, Mr. Crane, as a giver, do you think that giving out might affect you personally? Probably there's some period, there's some time, maybe probably you have just a certain amount of money and someone is asking, let me say, 70% of that money, and you have to give it to that person. And you know that you giving that money to that person is going to like tear you apart. Has it happened to you before?
I think so. I can't really recall that particular incident, but it's something that has happened to me before. I'm not gonna lie. That is where the limits you were talking about comes in. You see, there are times when you realize, oh, the money I have left in my account, the money I have left in my pocket is just for me and my family, and boom, out of nowhere, somebody from somewhere will just come and say, this, and you'll be like, oh, if you don't do this, will this person die? If you don't do this, will this person survive or no? So you'll be put in a tight corner. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. You'll be put in a tight corner. You'll be like, okay, how do I help this person? How do I fulfill what I have planned to use my money for? So in some cases, some people might go for, okay, let me give this person so that this person will survive, while in most cases people will stick to their plan. Yeah, so there are limits. There are limits to being. There are limits.
If you find yourself in that kind of situation, will you stick with your plan like, oh, this money is just for my family, or will you give it up?
It depends on how I'm generating my income. Let me put it that way. If you come to me this week for help, and I actually have something planned for that money too for my family, and probably maybe the following week I'm expecting one huge income, maybe from my workplace or maybe from my business and all, I don't mind.
You keep me.
Yeah, I don't mind.
And your family will lack for that week?
No.
How's it going to work?
The thing is, I don't want you to use the word lack.
Okay.
Lack, because one thing is, my family won't lack. Yes, my family won't lack, in the sense that you can never see my wife groan or moan about, oh, there's no food at home, there's no this, there's no that, there's no that. So I can always say, like 100%, there are ways where we can maneuver for that week that it won't shake us.
Okay, so let's just say you guys probably planned your life ahead.
Yes, exactly.
Just not to
I'll tell you. I'll tell you for free that I have the most amazing woman as a wife. Yeah, I'm telling you that just for free. Yeah, I have
you charge
the most amazing, the most supporting woman ever. That is any man. That is the woman any man can ever wish for or pray for. Because when I take these decisions, though at times might come on the wrong side, she might get angry, but on the long run, she'll be like, well, I shall know you are doing, may God reward you. And I will say amen. That's the normal thing. That's the
normal thing to do as your wife. Okay. Now let me ask you this question. You said something just now that God will reward you. Do you think all givers get their reward?
Well, I can't say.
It's not Hollywood. This is not Hollywood. This is not Hollywood.
I know, right? I know, but then I can't say because I haven't been with too many givers myself. At least one giver I know my dad is late. The other giver I know, the second dad I told you.
Your dad, your mini dad, and you. Have you guys been receiving your reward of giving?
If not directly, I can say we are receiving it indirectly.
Indirectly. You are giving somebody something directly to their face, like they needed it and you give it to them. So why are you receiving your own indirectly?
Because I am doing it because I'm not expecting anything in return from them. I'm just doing mine. I'm doing my own for God.
They say givers, they lack. They lack. So you don't lack. There are no moment that you murmur like, oh, I don't have this.
I'm human. And besides, this tipping error.
Okay, at that point where you get to murmur, that you need something.
Okay.
Do you receive help? Do you get back?
Yes. In most cases, from my friends. Yeah, like my close friends.
They turn up for you?
Of course. Because my friends, they know the kind of person I am. They know how free of a person I can be. You understand? So they know for me to have come to them or to any of them for help, that oh, I probably need this, I probably need this. They know truly that I don't have it for that moment, and they will definitely do it.
So what about those that you give to? People that you give to, they have not in any way like reciprocated that love to you. Like, okay, oh, Crane, have this, have that, even if it's an orange.
And maybe because I haven't gone to them for help or for favor. And besides, my kind of person, I don't really make people see what I'm going through.
Why? But you see what others go through.
We are different. Yeah, let me put it that way. We are different. You know, some people are free to come to anybody and ask for help, but in my own case, I find it so difficult. Yeah, let me use that word.
In your own case, when you need something, who do you run to?
My wife, number one.
Why?
Why else wouldn't I run to my wife? She's my number one support system. She's my partner. She's my best friend. I don't know who else would I run to. Before I think of any of my friends, I think of my wife first. Even if I'm going through financial crisis, I'm going through not even financial, anything crisis, she's the first person. For crying out loud, we sleep together on the same bed. We wake up every morning. So why on earth will I start hiding things from her?
But you hide things from the people that you give things to.
Yes. Because
so why are you lamenting to your wife? Do you understand?
I get your question. I get your question. You know one thing, if I'm doing all of these things for people, I don't really put my wife in the know.
You don't really?
I don't really put my wife in the know. Like I told you earlier, I do my things, I do it for God. I don't want to do it just for the person next door to know that, oh, I did something for somebody. So I prefer doing it without anyone noticing or anyone knowing. That is just me. So if I'm doing for them and they don't reciprocate, it doesn't mean they are paying evil with the good I did to them, it's basically because I haven't gone to them for help either. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying.
I understand you.
So it might now, maybe probably, yeah, I don't gas. That is when I'll now tell my wife, okay, this was what I used my money for. This was what I used my money for. This was what I used my money for. Fine. She can scold me, but I think she now understands my kind of person. That, okay, this person likes to give, even though at times I give, I don't know the English I'm going to use. Yeah, maybe blindly. Maybe I guess she says that a lot, but then she has come to the realization that, okay, maybe this is just who this person is. Let me just support him. But then she never stops advising me, and I appreciate her for that.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am. We appreciate you for that. So I have a few questions for you, Mr. Crane.
I'm not yet.
Okay. The number one says, do you think giving makes one look like a fool, especially when you do not receive help when you need it? And this is not from the person that you helped. Like, when you really need help and you do not get the help, do you feel like a fool for giving out your resources?
I wouldn't totally agree with that statement, because I would say if you go to anybody for help and the person doesn't help you, apparently God has not destined the person to help you. Yeah, because I believe nothing happens in this life without God's consent.
You know, this is a twist in the question.
Okay.
Like, this is not about the person you're going to meet for help. This is about you needing help and you are not getting it. And now you had the resources to help yourself, but you gave it out. And now that you need, thinking, okay, probably you will get it from the office, but you did not get it. And you really need the help. And it's not coming. Do you feel like, oh, I should have done better? Like, am I a fool? Why did I even do this?
This question, this somehow, but then sure, I'll answer. Let me tell you one thing. Like I said earlier, not everybody in this life knows how to give. Some people are just there. Like, you get some guys for street, they always say, streets no they remember. Because anything when you do for streets, they know they remember. If you do one thing today, you don't do and be that, they don't forget. If they see you the following week, they'll still come to you and ask again.
So that means if you find yourself in that kind of situation, you just let go, like, okay, this happened.
Yeah, I'll just accept my fate. And probably I'm going to do better next time. Yeah. Because I feel from every mistake, there's always a lesson. Yeah.
Okay. Question number 2. It says, has there been a time in your life you felt tired of giving?
I would say no. No. Even on my worst days, I still give.
Why?
Like I said earlier,
Just where you are.
it's just who I am. Because I feel, okay, let me tell you one little secret. I don't know, maybe I'm just being too pompous, or I'm being too over reliant on people, but then I always feel in my own scenario, I have people I can fall back on. I have people I can call when I need things, like my siblings and all. They are well to do. So if anybody should come to me and tell me, oh, Crane, so thing, blah 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 and all, the first thing that comes to my head is, okay, probably this person has exhausted every means,
Okay.
of getting whatever he or she wants before coming to me. And me, on the other hand, I know if today I'm giving you the last 500 naira with me, I know I have someone I can call, even though I'm not sure that person is going to give, but I still have it at the back of my mind that okay, if I have 10 persons I can call for that 500 naira, at least I'm going to save one person now give me that 500.
But if you don't get any,
then so be it. Like I said earlier, I will accept my fate.
okay, let me chip in this, Mr. Crane. You know, there are some people that when you see them outside, you categorize them as a giver. You say, oh, this person is a giver. But at home, in their family, they don't see them as a giver.
I really can't.
Are we going to categorize that person as a giver too? Because probably he or she is doing it consciously or unconsciously, I don't know. But let's just say, imagine the scenario. Let's just say, oh boy, this person is a giver. I'm seeing this person. I'm saying, oh, this person is a giver. Can give, can do, he can that. And there's somebody in their family that really needs 20 naira to drink garri, but you cannot give that person.
That's a bad one, because there is this popular saying, I know you have definitely heard about it before: charity begins at home. Whatever charity it is you want to do, you should start from home. Your people, your family, your blood, your siblings should enjoy you first before the outsiders.
Quote of the day: your family, your people should enjoy you first. Mr. Crane 2024. Let's move on.
Thank you. I take it as a compliment. Charity begins at home. So I'll repeat it again: your family, your relative, your friend. I didn't want to use friends now. Your siblings, people you know that your blood and water. You understand? They should enjoy you first before any outsider. If one of your family member is somewhere suffering and you are out there like lavishing, it's a shame on you. Yes, it's a big shame on you.
Okay, Mr. Crane, I want to put you in a difficult situation now.
I'll remove myself.
Let's see how that works. Now, you have a mom?
Of course.
Okay, you have a wife?
Of course.
So let's say you have 1 million and your mom needs 1 million, your wife needs 1 million, your friend needs 1 million. Your very good friend, like you're very somebody that used to give you 1 million, and then a stranger out of nowhere puts all of his or her hope on you that, oh, I've heard a lot, please help me. The person needs 1 million. What are you giving?
My mom, my wife, my friend, and an outsider.
Yeah.
The four of them need 1 million.
1 million, and you have,
and why won't you on that?
yes, you don't have extra, just 1 million.
Scale of preference. To begin with, the outsider is out of the equation, number one. Yeah. Charity begins at home.
So what are you giving?
That's a very deep one. A very, very deep one. 1 million for my mom, wife, and friend.
That used to give you like a go-to person.
Let's talk about this behind the scene. God, that's a very, 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 very difficult. You actually got me there. It's actually difficult. And besides, we are on air. I don't want to make the wrong choice and people start criticizing me and say, oh, why did you choose this? Why did you choose that? Nah. I don't want. I'm not here for that. I beg.
Why?
You
don't like people criticizing.
In as much as I want this episode to to garner like more views and all, but then I wouldn't want to do something that would make people criticize me.
Why do you think people will criticize you for your choice? It is your choice.
Yeah,
It's your choice.
it's actually a difficult one. It's actually a difficult one. A very, very difficult one. Because like I said earlier, I have the most amazing supporting wife. My mom is the best. And I can tell you for free that I am a very, very good friend too.
If you ask me, I'll think I'll give my spouse. I'll give my spouse. You didn't ask me why?
You give your spouse why?
Nah, thank you. I think I'll give my spouse. Okay, let me say, I am going to align whatever reason that they need the money. I'm going to just scale it like this.
Yeah,
The most
that's always scale of preference.
Excuse me, you didn't get the answer.
And no, I'm only chipping in the scale of preference. I said
So you said scale of preference and you removed the outsider.
yes.
You did not finish up because you said behind the scene. Listen up, I'm just going to scale what they need the money for, and I'll give it to the most important person, be it my spouse, be it my mom, be it my friend. Even if it's the outsider, as long as it's very important, because we can't say it might be a matter of life and death.
But you were not specific.
I said imagine a situation, so
Yeah,
she imagine the worst.
imagine. I don't imagine the worst, man. I like to be positive. I'm an optimist.
So let me ask you this last.
Okay, let me give you a clap for that.
You.
Nice, really.
So next question, Mr. Crane. Now, do you think that the act of giving can cause harm to the giver? Most especially in Nigeria of today, where things like ritual can be tagged as you're giving.
Come again, please.
Do you think or don't you think that giving can cause harm to the giver? Most especially in Nigeria of today, where things like ritual can be tagged to be your giving. Okay? Because some people will say, oh, it's for rituals, oh, that's where he's getting his money from, that kind of thing.
That is actually a very deep question, if I may say, because what I would say about it is the trend of now, like the present generation, is affecting most of the genuine givers. I don't know if you understand, if you are getting my point.
I'm trying.
You know, in this present world that we are in, there are genuine givers. But in the context of this, your question, the ritual thing and all, it has, or let me say, it will definitely like affect the genuine givers adversely. Because it might get to one point where even when the genuine giver wants to give you something, people will target that, oh,
To be something else.
yes, this person wants to give you for a ritual, this person blah 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 and all this stuff. So I'm going to blame it on the present trend amongst the present generation.
So what advice do you have for givers? Because certainly most people need help. Most people, like everybody need help, not even most, everybody need help. So now that they might be tagged ritualists, they might be tagged cultists and all sort of kinds. What do you think that givers can do?
What I'm going to say is, to all the genuine givers out there and watching this episode, don't stop. I mean, to the genuine givers out there, I'll tell you, don't stop. And I'm pretty sure if you don't get your reward right here on this earth, you're definitely getting your reward in heaven. Forget about what people say, forget about naysayers, forget about gossipers, whatever thing they say. So far you're at peace with your conscience, I don't think you should care about whatever anybody says. So I would just say, just do what it is that you do that pleases you, which is giving.
Mr. Crane, do you think that givers will go to heaven? Because if they don't receive their blessings here on earth, do you think that there's space for them in heaven to...
No, really that. Because going to heaven is not based on giving alone. There are so many attributes like that the going to everything covers. Yes, you might be a giver, you might be a giver, and at the same time you might be doing something bad against the 10 commandments of God and all. So you might be a giver and at the same time be doing things that will make you go to hellfire. So being a giver does not guarantee you heaven. Yeah.
Okay. You said something the other time. Mr. Crane said that there are some givers that go around giving or gifting people, and they go around with cameras. Like they go with cameras, they go with crew, lights and everything to shoot the process of giving here. Now, don't you think that simple act of recording has really helped people more? Because when they post it online, there are some real givers that don't leave their house, they don't leave their comfort zone. And when they see these videos online, they tend to, like, they want to reach out, like, okay, take this 1 million, give it to this person, take this 2 million, give it to this person. Oh, you as a giver, I want to bless you so you can give more. Do you understand what I'm saying? So don't you think sometimes going with camera can really help? Aside for the fact that some people use it as a content.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll correct you on this. I never said people that gives, or from what I said earlier. I'm not saying people giving. I only said some people give just for the camera. Like, I'm not saying they go around with camera. But based on your question, I'll answer you. This present era that we are in, I can tell you for free that you are in the social media era. To the extent that even if you yourself as an entrepreneur, you want to market your products, you have to be a content creator. Because I feel it's now a general knowledge that if you want your products to like boom, you need to like add content to it, like to advertise your products. That is when you gain people's attention to your products. So now back to the context of camera and giving and all. I can use one social media guy as an example. This Ashakain guy is a very popular content creator. He goes around giving the needy, buying things for them and all. That is what the present generation, that is what they do. Every little thing is now a content. Kudos to the guy. He's actually doing fantastically well. Because most of his videos I've seen online, he hasn't been giving people that are buoyant, that have the money to spend already. He goes down to the grassroots. These are women selling plantain, women selling this, selling that, selling. That is, I can call him a giver for that. In as much that he's doing it with the camera on, it doesn't change the fact that he has this genuine act of giving. Because if I'm not trying to be exaggerating.
Now let me say this. There's actually a trending news about a female influencer. I don't know if you know, I don't want to mention her name. There's a rumor, or let me say allegedly, Now, it was said that she went into the streets. I don't know if she went or she was passing by, and then she saw a woman, maybe a poor woman actually. Then she stopped. Then she went to meet the woman with the camera. I think she cajoled the woman or tell her things that she's going to help her. People are going to help her. So she followed the woman to the house. She filmed the house, the condition of the house, her room, like, you know now, how that kind of environment to be like. So I think she opened a GoFundMe for the woman. And people tend to buy that video that she posted because she even added a very emotional music to it, so everything looks so sorry for the woman. So people tend to say, okay, send me an account number, send me this, send me that. So the GoFundMe that she opened for this woman, people are really paying,
they put some money,
millions into the account, and allegedly it was said that she did not go back to the woman to give her 5 naira. I don't want to mention her name.
So she has money with the money.
Yes, for herself. So I think somebody else was passing by and saw the woman, and the person was like, no be that they contribute money for, and the woman was like, she's not aware of,
hi,
because she's not even aware that some people somewhere are sending their hard-earned money. So I understand your point when you say that some people do it for the camera, for their own selfish interest, while some are doing it so that they can promote the act of giving. Like others will see it, and at least I've seen some videos online that, oh, help this child, he has kidney issues, help this, help that, and they put their account number below, and you have to send him this 1,500. No, nobody force you. You understand? So even if it's 1,500, 2,000, 10,000, 1 million that you have, you pay into the accounts just to help that person on the sick bed. So I understand where you're coming from when you said that some people are doing it for the camera, but it's two ways.
Yeah, that is why I advised the givers out there with genuine reason, like the genuine givers.
Do you think that you have to be a millionaire, thousandaire, or billionaire before you can give?
You don't have to be. You don't have to be.
What can a broke person give a broke person?
No matter how broke a person can be, I can always tell you for free that there is still something that you can still give another broke person.
What about information?
I'm telling you. Now let me take it back to my days of when I was in school. There was a day I had I think I had 300 naira with me during my school days. Exam period, I'm always in the hostel. I stay in the hostel so I can read and focus well. So on this fateful day, I had 300 naira with me. That was my last card. 300 naira. Downstairs at hostel, there's this woman that sells beans and all and over. She gives Gary too and all. And I had a roommate then. I want the name to be anonymous. The person used to be my very good friend. So he told me that he was hungry too. Do you know, as at that point, me having 300 naira, I was broke. I was actually broke. But when he came to me and he said like, oh, Crane, how far now? Where you dey go? And I was like, I won't go travel, bro. Now last playing at the man, I was like, Mr. Radiator, and I don't get any money for it. I was like, you don't get any money for it. But you know, we'll go money to train with demand. And it's where we buy. We go manage them. There was this, I might permit to speak over like this, you ever say it. Say Ajoje Lumando. Ajoje Lumando. We went downstairs. But then pure water wasn't as expensive as this. Yeah. Pure water wasn't as expensive as it is right now. we bought beans. We even told the woman to sell water for us in the beans so that when we put the garri to be strong. But then the joy I derived from doing that act was, as at that point, I was able to like make somebody happy. I was able to like quench somebody's thirst.
You met him at the point of his need.
Do you understand? Till date, I'm not sure anybody knew about what happened. Anybody knew we went to eat, except those people that saw us at the canteen that day. And they don't even know if I was the one that paid for the food or he was the one that paid for the food. So it's just, to me, it's just personality.
If you're a giver, you're just a giver.
I'm telling you, if you are a giver, you are a giver. There's no two way about it. In my prayers, I'm always praying that if eventually, or which I know like eventually I would like to have like an NGO, like a foundation where I get to help maybe the old people, the orphanages,
single mother.
Yes. I'm telling you, people are suffering. People are really suffering. In Nigeria,
let me chip in this. Something happened at my workplace. There's a lady, I'm not going to call her a giver, but to an extent, I think she's a giver to those that she chooses to give.
Okay.
But she's rich. She's very rich. But some people will say, oh, she's this. Some will say, oh, do you understand? You're gonna be good to everybody. So something happened to her recently. Some boys went to break a store.
Oh, wow.
Yes. They broke a store. They entered the store. They took her money. I think she had like, I'm not sure, but $1 million plus. They carried the money. They shared the money. But unfortunately for them, someone saw them and the person decided to just keep quiet and let them operate.
Let me get you straight. While they were breaking the store,
yes,
someone saw them.
Oh. Yeah. So someone saw them while breaking the store, but the person didn't say anything. The person left them to just finish with their operation. So the second day, the money, the owner of the shop will come and be like, oh, this and that, they took my money. That was when the person now came out and said, go and take this person, 3 of them. You are responsible. You understand? So they gathered those guys, started eating them. Where's the money? Blah, blah, blah. She just cut the long story short. They confessed and they said that it was because, let me put it in their word, she too they show herself.
That was why they went to steal her money.
To steal her money.
Okay.
Do you understand? Now, I said I have a question for the person that sold them. Why didn't you say anything? The person said, for them to have the mind to leave like the shop, their shop to the person's shop is not even close. It's like 6 or 10 shops apart. So for you to leave your own store to come to this person's store, that means you came determined. You want me to speak and they kill me? You guys will just meet me here lifeless and be like, what happened? At the end of the day, people will sell market and still go home and drink. Why is lying there lifeless? So that's why he didn't say anything. But that's not the point. My point is, those guys said she too they show herself. Now only her, and that is where the act of giving can lead somebody. Am I correct? Is it the act of giving?
First things first, I will let you know that, you see, in this life, you can't please everybody. Yes, that is one thing I know for sure. You see, the way you are doing good to some people on the other side are seeing it as you don't like them. I don't know if you get my points. Do you know there are 2 sides to a coin?
Of course.
If from this side, I'm seeing 9, from your own side, it's in 6. That's it. That is exactly what I'm trying to point out. You can't please everybody. If anybody feels like, okay, I'm giving and I still want to show, I still want to make people know that, okay, I have arrived. It's nothing, it's their money.
Actually, I actually think that in this time and era, giving people already made giving look difficult.
Sure.
Like if you want to give, like you said, just do it codedly. Nobody has to know.
Sure.
Nobody has to know. You understand? So this will take me to the last question of today, Mr. Pen. So what advice do you have for people that don't give or people that are selective while giving?
People that don't give, people that are selective. Okay. People that don't give, I'll start with them first. I will start with a prayer. May God provide for them,
Amen,
to the extent that they will be able to start giving.
Amen. Amen.
And for the other parts, for people that are selective on who to give, what I would say is they have their reasons.
Okay.
They will definitely, if you ask them, they will definitely have their reasons. Because to me, I'm of the opinion that behind every action, there's definitely a reason or a motive. If today I choose to be helping just single mothers, it might be because, okay, my mom was a single mother, she raised I and my siblings, and all. That is my motive for being selective about who I want to give to.
What do you think giving should be in that way?
See, when you say giving is a very, very, very big thing. It takes a lot. Selflessness, kindness, good conscience. I'm telling you, selflessness is like the biggest one. I don't normally giving, you have to be kind before you be able to give. But to give, you have to be selfless. I'm telling you. Because at one point, people would throw shades at you that, oh, like you said earlier, ritual or no ritual, blah, blah, blah. People would definitely throw shades. That is people that you're not giving. They feel, okay, you don't like them. It's just the people he wants to give, that's the people he's giving. So they will definitely throw tantrums. So it is you as a person that will be determined, and okay, I don't want to be moved by whatever thing they say. I just want to go with whatever thing I'm doing. I just want to go with whatever thing I'm doing. To buttress your question, and for the people that gives, may God continue to reward the people. May God continue to provide for you people. Because, like I said earlier, it's not easy to give. Not even in this present country that we are in. Because I can tell you, for someone to dip his hands in their pocket to give at this point, it means the person is just out of this world. I'm telling you, that is the word selflessness. So that is it.
Okay guys, on that note, thanks for watching. Mr. Green, thank you for coming.
Yeah guys, I really appreciate to the host. Thank you for having me. It has been a wonderful and interactive segment. I really enjoyed my time here, even though you gave me bottled water, but then
You asked for water.
tipping era. I understand. Tipping era. So
It is on the guys. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to follow all of our social media handles. Don't forget to like, share, and comment. Till we meet again. Ciao, ciao. Bye.